Gender-based violence is a global pandemic threatening the life of women and girls in various communities. Nigeria is not exempted from the reflection of this global trend, as 6 in every 10 Nigerian women experience some form of gender-based violence, ranging from physical abuse, emotional violence, resulting in lasting psychological, physical effects, and even permanent disability on survivors and victims of sexual violence.
Of gender-based violence. No form of
In Nigeria, patriarchal conceptions, obnoxious and harmful cultural practices, discriminative religious beliefs, and other social cultural practices are the leading promoters of gender-based violence.
We have seen the way we can now be molested by some of the women. We are not allowed to go to the market, especially bush market, to go and buy some foodstuff to come and sell. A woman will come back after all the tiredness, the husband will beat her and say she will not go. Sometimes our women are being afraid because thinking that after exposing my husband, going home is going to be a problem.
Wannan yankin muna da rawan jiki, muna kama jiki, ba ma iya shiga cikin mutane domin inda an danna haƙin mata.
We discovered that our women have been deprived of so many things, especially when it comes to the sharing of inheritance and the landed properties that maybe their father left for them. We discovered that over the years, the community have been depriving them of their rights.
Therefore, the urgent need for a multi-sectoral national action to save the lives of children, women and girls in all parts of Nigeria through an active investment in attitudinal and behavioral change at individual and societal level is the inspiration behind this FIDA Nigeria's project. FIDA, an acronym for the International Federation of Women Lawyers Nigeria, it is a non-profit, non-political voluntary association of female lawyers in Nigeria with an aim to protect, promote, and preserve the rights of women and child, especially the indigent.
Saboda mu yi rayuwa kamar mutane ba kamar dabbobi ba. A wannan kasa na Najeriya, wannan kasa na Plateau State, muna ga a matsayin FIDA, kungiyoyin kungiya na lauyoyi mata. A tsare yaya mata a yi masu rashin mutunci. Saboda haka mun zo da sakon cewa a dinga barin mata su je makaranta yaya mata.
In 2020, FIDA Nigeria, with support from Ford Foundation under the leadership of her country Vice President Rhoda Theoden, initiated the project Walk with Gatekeepers, including women leaders, youth, religious leaders, and traditional rulers to address social norms that negatively affect the status of women and entrench violence against women and girls.
The coming of the Ford Foundation in Mangun and the programs that has been organized it has made our women to become aware of their rights as citizens. It has opened their eyes to so many things that, just as I mentioned, they should not see themselves as being backward. They should see themselves as equal partners in the development of the community. And it has caused our women to open up. Before, the woman, for her to speak out, it's like a taboo for a woman to speak out, especially when it has to do with some private issues that pertains to her life. But with this one now, the coming of the Ford Foundation has caused our women to know that no, you don't need to die in silence.
So wannan program din mun duba shi albishiri ne a gare mu, because a cikin wannan program din
mun samu haɗa kai na mata kuma mun samu cin gaba a cikin jagorancin da muna yi.
Since the inception of this program, sponsored by Ford Foundation in conjunction with FIDA Plateau State chapter, we have discovered that our women have get more awareness pertaining their right in the community.
I have really seen the effect and the impact in the life of the women here in Gel. Before they are coming, we were having so much challenges on human rights. Women don't know their rights on certain things and some of the activities. But at the end of our meetings with the FIDA, there are a lot of changes that we have seen in the life of the women here in Gel community. There are certain things that women are now able to air out their voices and their minds.
The project seeks to mitigate and in the long term eliminate incidences of sexual and gender-based violence in 2 communities under Plateau State. FIDA Nigeria, Plateau State in August 2020 under the leadership of her chairperson Mary Abba Izam, the project committee's manager Olivia Diziam and the program officer Rita Abba Lasoju commenced the implementation of this project following a scoping activity to several communities across Mango and Just South local government areas of Plateau State, which informs the choice of Bukuru Gil and Mango communities as beneficiaries of this project.
We come to know that there are some harmful traditions that we need to do away with. Traditions such as traditions that deprive women of inheritance or disinherit women, violence against women and children, girls, whatsoever, all those kind of things. So when FIDA came, they educate us. We went through a lot of training, we went through a lot of courses, and then as a result of that, those traditions, we have thrown them away. And we have come out with a bylaw that can safeguard the entire district of Gel in respect to the rights of women, girls, and children in relation to violence and other things like that.
As a follow-up to the scoping activity, FIDA Plateau and her project team members had between the months of August and September 2020 conducted series of advocacy visits to gatekeepers in the 2 selected communities to introduce and discuss the objectives of the project.
Put our heads together and see to the development and progress of this particular community and by extension the local government.
The buy-ins from these stakeholders moved the team further to flag up the project in the 2 communities through the project's inception meeting. At this meeting, stakeholders' understanding of the project was further enhanced through collaborative discussion. As a result, stakeholders reiterated their commitment and support to the goals of the project.
Secretary na South Local Government taimaka juna waɗannan abubuwan da aka faɗa duk su ne suke kawo mana matsala da haka za mu haɗa hannu da ku.
FIDA Plateau has held series of capacity building sessions across the beneficiary communities as part of her grant activities under this project. In the month of May 2021, FIDA implemented a stakeholders workshop bordering on the rights of women and factors that drive gender-based violence. In July 2021, FIDA Plateau organized a women leadership training to enhance leadership abilities in community women leaders. The training centered around equipping women with requisite skills to engage in community development. FIDA Plateau organized a first town hall meeting in August 2021 in each of the beneficiary communities where stakeholders recommended community-wide action intended at curbing incidents of gender-based violence. More activities implemented on this project includes community sensitization campaigns against gender-based violence, such as rallies and radio jingles which were heard in Hausa and English languages. In sustaining these interventions, a community network on sexual and gender-based violence known as SGBV surveillance team was established in both communities who have been individually equipped to respond to gender issues and meet periodically to assess the state of SGBV in the communities while mapping out workable strategies and escalating immediate issues to FIDA or the security agencies for necessary intervention. Among members of these teams are Mr. Davo Kok, a community head, Reverend Pam and Malam Usman, religious leaders who have been using their various platforms to respond to arising gender issues within their communities. The impact of this project across both communities has been overwhelming and evidenced stakeholders who have shared their experiences.
Mun fi da muna ce muku mun gode, mun sake gode muku kuma mun sake gode masu Ford Foundation domin kokarin da suka yi, domin talafin da suka yi, domin ku kawo mana wannan taimako a cikin kasanmu. Muna ce muku mun gode, mun karba da godiya, ku sake mayar masu da godiyarmu, ku ce musu mun gode, Ubangiji Allah ya saka masu da alheri.
Wannan program ya kawo cin gaba da yawa da zaman lafiya al'ummanmu na Gel na Jos South. Ina gode ma Ford Foundation da FIDA da wannan program. Na sake gode kuma yadda suka zo suka same ni domin su ji abinda yake faruwa a angwaninmu bisa ga wannan program. So na gode musu, Allah ya sa musu albarka.
I'm much grateful to Ford Foundation and FIDA for impacting in the life of women here in Gel through their program that they brought to us. Women are now have now known their rights, and we are very, very grateful. I believe that God Almighty will pay you back in 100-fold.
Godiya na shine ina sake gode ma FIDA, ina sake gode ma Ford Foundation. Su ci gaba haka, Allah ba su nasara.
I want to thank the Ford Foundation through the FIDA for what they have come to do in our locality. It has bring a great change, a massive change in our community, and I believe if they will do more, we'll appreciate and God will bless them.
Thank you, Ford Foundation. Thank you, FIDA.
Ford Foundation, you guys are bomb. We really appreciate your efforts. We appreciate your effort in million folds. Also, FIDA, you guys, you are awesome. You tried, you did everything. You guys, you are good. You are good to go. We really appreciate. We appreciate having you in our community, and we wish to have you more and more and more and more again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, FIDA. Thank you, Ford Foundation, for making this project a success, for helping us. We appreciate you. We say long life. God bless you. We are so happy. Thank you very much.
I must have to commend the efforts of Ford Foundation and FIDA. I want to say thank you for choosing Mangun for their program. It has helped us a lot, and just as some of the projects we have embarked on doing, it has opened our eyes to see that no, we need to sit up. We need to bring on board the women so that we join hands together and cause developments.